We are still learning more about the attack on the Capitol last month, but it's become clear that one Ohio militia group played a key role training and planning for the riot and insurgents. That sad day put extremist movements at the forefront. And in this 3 News Investigates exclusive, Rachel Polansky goes behind the lines, uncovering the reasons Ohio is at the heart of the militia movement.
Extremist movements have threatened U.S. security for decades. The Oklahoma City bombing took the lives of 168 Americans while putting a face on domestic terrorism. Since then, groups like the Anti-Defamation League tell us that right-wing extremists have been responsible for over 150 acts of violence. The latest attack on our nation's capital was a reawakening.
Extremist movements like the militia movement do have that history of criminal activity and violence.
We've now learned the Capitol insurgents took hold in this neighborhood bar in Woodstock, a small town in southern Ohio. 2 militia members there are indicted for helping plot the attack. The couple is tied to the Oath Keepers, a militia group with thousands of members nationwide. And while some are shocked by Ohio's role, others are not.
You know, Ohio's had a long history with the militia movement.
The ADL senior research fellow Mark Pitcavage has studied extremist groups for over 25 years. And he says Ohioans were pioneers when it came to the early formation of these groups. Today, he estimates that there are thousands of militia supporters in Ohio, though he says they're not all organized. He's seen peaks during the Obama years and believes that more could come with the Biden presidency.
Why people radicalize, get involved with one extremist movement or another, that's a really complicated question, and a lot of it depends upon their own individual circumstances, their life experiences, their psychology.
Like most of us, Ryan Moore watched in dismay as insurgents stormed our capital.
That was a very sad day for all Americans.
But as a militia leader himself, the Elyria man says the attack also harmed the movement's reputation.
There were people that broke into the Capitol, did damage, and they were part of militias.
I don't think that that's true militia. I don't recognize anybody that wishes to destroy this nation or destroy property. They claim to be a militia, but that's not the goal or the aim of a militia.
Moore leads the Ohio Regulators, a militia of about 15 members, all from Northeast Ohio. He says they believe in defending the Second Amendment and a hands-off government, telling me that not all militia members are extremists seeking to overturn the government.
A lot of people have misconceptions, and they think that militia groups are just about being an anti-government establishment. It's not what it's about. We back our government, but we want small government. We don't believe that the government should have so much power.
Meanwhile, observers like Pitcavage see our country's divisive political climate at a boiling point. And with the unknown, he says vigilance, as in see something, say something, is as vital as ever.
Certainly there remains a potential for extremist violence because there are a lot of people still pretty angry out there right now.
And the ADL says there are about 15 active militia groups in Ohio. Now, we're told that many of these groups grow through social media platforms, but as we've reported, many of those sites have been banned in the wake of the Capitol uprising. Rachel Polansky, 3 News.